In a small town, there was a man named David. David was kind and gentle. He worked as a carpenter. Every day he made beautiful furniture. David loved his job, but he loved someone even more. That someone was his wife, Lily. Lily was not like other women. Many people said she was not beautiful. She had a big nose, big ears, and messy hair. People often looked at her and whispered. They said,
"Look at that woman. She is not pretty."
but David did not care. He loved Lily very much. David met Lily when they were in school. One day, David saw Lily sitting alone at lunch. She looked sad. He walked over and said,
"Hi, my name is David. Can I sit with you?"
Lily smiled and replied.
"Yes, please."
They talked and laughed. They became friends that day. As time passed, their friendship turned into love. David liked everything about Lily. He loved her laugh and her kindness. One day he took her to a beautiful park. The flowers were blooming and the sun was shining. David looked into Lily's eyes and said,
"I love you just the way you are."
Lily's face turned red.
"Really?"
She asked, surprised. David nodded and said,
"Yes, you are beautiful to me."
From that moment, Lily felt happy and loved. They decided to get married. The wedding was a small, joyful event. They invited their family and close friends. When Lily walked down the aisle, David's heart raced. She wore a simple white dress. She looked beautiful to him. As she reached David, he smiled and said,
"You look perfect."
After their wedding, David and Lily built a happy life together. They had a small house with a garden. They planted flowers and vegetables. Every morning, David woke up early and made breakfast for Lily. He cooked her favorite meal, pancakes with fresh fruit. They enjoyed their meals together, laughing and talking. One day, while they were working in the garden, a neighbor named Mr. Brown walked by. He saw Lily and said,
"David, why did you marry her? She is not beautiful."
David stopped working and looked at Mr. Brown. He took a deep breath and replied,
Beauty is not only about how someone looks, it is about who they are inside.
Mr. Brown laughed.
You must be joking. Look at her.
David felt angry but remained calm.
Lily is kind, funny, and caring. She makes me happy every day. That is true beauty.
Mr. Brown did not understand. He shook his head and walked away. David turned to Lily and said,
Don't listen to him. You are beautiful to me.
Lily smiled, feeling grateful for David's love. As the years passed, David and Lily faced many challenges. They had some difficult times, like when David got sick and could not work. Lily took care of him every day. She made soup and read to him. David felt weak, but Lily's love made him strong again. One day, while David was resting, he saw Lily sitting by his bed. She looked tired but still beautiful. He said,
Thank you for taking care of me, my love. You are my strength.
Lily smiled and replied,
I will always be here for you, David. You are my heart.
After David got better, he wanted to do something special for Lily. He decided to make her a beautiful piece of furniture. He worked hard in his workshop for weeks. He wanted to surprise her. Finally, the day came and David revealed his gift.
Lily, close your eyes.
He said excitedly. Lily closed her eyes, and David led her to the living room.
Open them.
He said. Lily opened her eyes and gasped. Before her was a beautiful wooden table.
Oh, David, it is stunning.
She exclaimed, touching the smooth surface. Thank you so much. David smiled and said,
I wanted to make something beautiful for you because you are beautiful to me.
As time went on, David and Lily continued to grow together. They had 2 children, a boy named Tom and a girl named Emma. David taught them the same lesson he learned, that true beauty comes from the heart. One day, as they sat together for dinner, Tom asked,
Dad, why do some people say Lily is not beautiful?
David smiled and replied,
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. If you love someone, they will always be beautiful to you.
Emma nodded, understanding his words. Years later, when David and Lily grew old together, they often sat on their porch, watching the sunset. David would hold Lily's hand and say,
You are more beautiful to me every day.
Lily would smile and say,
And you are my everything, David.
David and Lily's love story taught everyone in their small town that true beauty is about love and kindness. They showed that what matters most is not how someone looks but how they make you feel. In the end, David and Lily were not just a couple. They were a beautiful example of love, proving that beauty really is in the eye of the beholder.